lives the story, and getting to know him, we become friends.
1 second, sir. And so, it says, you put your own mask first. Why? Because if you learn, if you save yourself, then you can save everyone else. And most people, they don't know that they should save themselves first. So they go around saving everyone else. And when you do that, I'm telling you this now, what happens? You become unfulfilled, yes or no? You guys see where I'm going with this? And then you think, you know, you're 30, 40, 50 years old and you don't have, forget $1 million. You don't even have $250,000 cash in your bank account. That sucks, yes or no? I had a mentor of mine called Ibn Pagan. And he said, the average male wakes up at 40 years old, looks in the bank account and realizes he's not financially free. He's got 2 kids, a mortgage. He's been working for corporate for 20, 25 years, and he's just been living someone else's life. And then they go out in the world and they search for 10 years to go and start making money. And if they even get past that, at the age of 50 to 55, they may hit a lucky break. You guys get that? So when I share with you all of this stuff, there's always lessons behind this. Does that make sense? So at 23, here's what I discovered. Building a list. This was the skill at 23. Building a list. That's what made me the money. Building an audience of subscribers. At 24, it was building a team of people. And you can write scaling in brackets. At 25, it was training leaders. And I've given myself 25 to 35 to build $1 billion company and impact 1 billion people's lives. I'm going there. You guys with me? Yes. So that's what my plan is over the next 10 years, or next 7 years. I'm running out of time, oh dear. Don't worry, time is plenty. Now people ask me, what's one of your driving factors? My goal is over the next 2 years to buy an island. Not this island, it's going to be a little bit more prettier. And I plan to keep half the island for myself. Gosh, that sounds like a greedy. I plan to keep half the island for myself and all my Wealth Academy family. So when you are part of the Wealth Academy family, you'll get an invitation to come to the island. And the other half of the island, I want to build an orphanage for young kids to come in and learn about spiritual education. And I think, thank you. Again, I don't say this for the applause, but people, I was in Singapore. Anyone ever been to Singapore? They come up to you, they're very direct. The lady one time came up to me in front of the whole class. She grabbed my belly. I know I'm fat. But she grabbed my belly and she said, "You're very fat." I was like, wow. Only in Singapore. Only in Singapore. Another lady came up to me one time and she said, "You always talk about money. Don't you do any good in the world?" I said, "Yeah, I do, but I don't like talking about it. In our religion, you just kind of keep your good deeds hidden away." So as much as I like to tell people I do charity stuff, I've been very blessed. I support orphans in poor countries. I'm actually planning to go to Bangladesh this month to do some charity work with my father. And I'm thinking of, I wasn't going to say this, but God help me, inshallah, build my first school. Yeah, since I'm going this month. And my team, this is the first year hearing about it. So plan to go, I think this weekend I'm in Toronto. Maybe next weekend I'll go to Bangladesh. Anyway, so I have a big why. And most people, when you understand this, then you understand, okay, you know, I only got here because of the stuff I'm teaching you. Does this make sense? And these 3 days, we're going to give you a breakdown. Some of the stuff is not going to make sense to you in the beginning. Does that make sense? Is that okay with you? Yes. Why the heck not? Most things in life don't make sense, right? But if you have an open mind and you're ready to learn, I promise you this education, I wish someone gave it to me when I was starting out. No one gave this to me. No one sat me down in an event like this. I spent a lot of money and a lot of people laughed at me. A lot of people made fun of me. And I just said to myself, you know, I'm going to go make this thing happen. And God bless me, I'm doing all right. I'm doing all right.